Welcome to Brick Science. Today we're going to build a working Lego reactor task and turn it into a safe. I'm getting it. Sick! Let's do it. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Brick Science. My name is Riley, and today I'm going to show you how to build the Lego Among Us Simon Says task from the video game actually called Among Us. Fun fact, Among Us is a super cool game, and there's this task in Among Us called Reactor, or Start Reactor. It's essentially like Simon Says, where there's 9 buttons, and so there's a pattern you have to follow specifically. So it'll go beep, boop, boop, and then you have to go beep, boop, boop. Make sure you get it right. So here's how we're going to do this. I have this EV3 right here. We're going to turn that on. All right, so you can see on the screen right here, as you can tell, I'm not very good at this task, but that's what makes it so exciting. So we're gonna add a little bit of a twist to this though, because we are turning this into a safe. The way that's gonna work is really simple. We're gonna build a box around this, and then this motor right here is only going to be triggered once you get it right, and it will spin a little tiny gear, which will take our gear rack and go witchy, witchy, like that. And the gear rack's just gonna be attached to a simple drawer. Gonna be really easy. You don't need a lot of bricks, just one motor, one EV3, and one friend who knows how to code. Okay, and I also want to address something real quick. There's only 5 buttons on the EV3. We're going to build the corner buttons so it looks the same, but they're not going to work. So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 3 across. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is start building up the mechanism, which will work for these buttons. Essentially, we'll just give them a little plate of room to go up and down in there, and then this can just spring load them like that, so they'll just all sit on there. I'm also going to start this timer right behind me here. When I finish the project, I'm going to hit this button. The timer will stop, and we'll be able to see how long it actually takes me to design this. Let's do it. Okay, now we have all the buttons in. You can see they're in there. So now if we could just... Okay, so now we have all the buttons in there. So now to hold this all together, we need some Technic bricks. All right, so that's on good, and it's not coming out. I messed it up! Okay, so now that we have this all built up, honestly you could stop here. This is essentially the Among Us task. However, I'm gonna take it a step further and create a safe out of it, because the video would have been pretty short if I had just done that. So, alright, so this needs to sit like this, and we need to attach this to a base plate somehow. Don't ask how, because I really don't know. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, worked phenomenally. Did not expect that. All right, so now that we have this, we need to finish building this up and then tuck this back here around this. So now we just need a little axle to come out from there. So once we put the axle and the gear on there, let's see, probably a shorter axle, but the gear will go like that. There'll be a hole in the wall. And then, okay, so we'll put some tiles in there, and then we'll attach the sliding plate, which is right there. That sits right there. Now, this will go through the back if we have it like that. So we'll put it forward a little bit, but essentially we got to test it. So let's see how it works. I didn't see which one it was. I'm just gonna fix some coding real quick. It's not that interesting. So, and then all we have to do is just build up a little back wall back here, create a side panel on the side, and then we should be good to go, and this thing should look pretty good. But hold on, there's something very special. It is time for today's super special shout out. Today's super special shout out is RJMbricks. Thank you, RJMbricks, for being a subscriber and commenting down below hashtag Super Shoutout Squad or SSS. Thank you guys for commenting that. Any of you who comment SSS or Super Shoutout Squad down in the comment section, you have a chance at getting a shout out in the next video. So thank you, RJMbricks, for doing that. Guys, go check out his channel. It's pretty cool. He makes some cool Lego stuff. All right, it's time for me to make some cool Lego stuff. Back to the video. So I've been thinking really hard for the last 16 minutes, and I've come to the conclusion that whatever gear ratios I'm doing right now just are not working out. All right, so now essentially I'm just gonna plug this into this the other way. Now, how far do we need it to go? All right. Crap, it has to go the other way. All right, so this should work. Okay, it's probably 1.5 rotation. All right, this last one should work. 1.3 rotations. All right, this should work. Nice, and then when I want it to go back in, I just hit the button again, the middle button. That looks like it worked perfectly to me. All right, so now that we have the code all done for that, we can get rid of that, and then we can honestly just close this in. I think we should be good to go if we just put this. It's hard because I have to see what I'm designing. And I'm trying to show you guys, but I also need to see it myself or it's gonna turn out like hot garbage. And as you can tell, this project hasn't taken much time at all, like an hour and a half, and we're almost done. We just gotta finish up building the back wall. I think what took most of the time was the programming. I mean, I didn't do that on set. My friend Marcel did that. Link in the description. But that's the part that takes a while. Yeah, but look at the rest of this though. This doesn't look bad on the front here. I might actually, you know what I'm actually gonna do? So I'm gonna grab a bunch of jumper plates, lay them out like that, and then I'll just grab some green pieces, which I literally just had. Here we go. And then we just put those right on there. And that kind of looks like it does in the game, right? Yeah, there's 5 green lights. And once we put that up there, it just looks a little better. It looks a little more accurate, you know? Yeah, it doesn't have to be accurate. I just wanted it to look a little better. All right, guys, just finished the build. Let's hit the button. Dun, 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 dun. This only took 2 hours and 7 minutes to create, so let's test it to see if it actually lives up to the game. So this is very much a facade, considering the back isn't covered up. The reason I built it that way is because all the other Among Us tasks are built that way, just to be seen from one angle. So this does work as a save because this part is intact, but you know, there's things like this that are just like, I had 2 hours to do this, so 2 hours and 7 minutes, actually got it done. This piece here, as you can see, just comes off, but that piece goes right there. So if you see that wiggling, that's why. But it looks pretty cool. So here we go. I got both cameras rolling. Hit to start. Here we go. And I think we have a warped piece in here. Okay, so you got your treasure, which is a 2x4 brick. I'm broke. So we're gonna use a 2x4 brick. This is like the currency now. So to start it, I forgot which one it said to do, but we gotta look at this. This one. Then the drawer comes out and you can put your brick in, or literally anything. I'm gonna put the brick in like that, and then to close it, you just hit this one more time, and it closes, and then it starts again. I forget which one that was, and I wasn't looking at the screen. Let's do it one more time. I'm gonna show you what it's like when you fail now. It goes away and resets. I messed up. Come on, I need my blue brick back. Yes, the brick. I got it back. All right, guys, well, this proves that this thing works. There's some bugs with it, like sometimes the drawer does this. I didn't have a lot of time to design this. I had 2 hours, but with more time, you could clearly just make a little stopper in there so that doesn't come out. But I didn't think of that, okay? So you put that back in there, and then all you have to do to shut it is just put your finger on that and then hit this button, and the gears will put it back in. So this thing's pretty sturdy. A lot of facades here. This part here is pretty solid, but this is a facade here on this side. It was just really easy to make. All you need is just some tiles and some pieces, and you can make something that looks pretty darn close to the one in the game. And you can even play it like this. Yes. Well, there you go, guys. That's how you build a working Lego Simon Says task or reactor task from Among Us. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, maybe you want to watch a couple more. There's going to be 2 popping up on the screen in about 30 seconds here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you want to get a shout out in the next video, comment down below, Super Shoutout Squad or SSS, and you can put a hashtag in there if you want to. This thing was super fun to build. Again, it's a lot of facades, just a lot of things. We cut corners, but that's really all right. If you end up with a working model in the end, it doesn't matter how many corners you cut. Well, eventually it'll become a circle, so don't cut too many corners. That's a dumb joke. Thanks again to Marcel for coding this thing and programming the EV3. Guys, go check out him, link down the description, at Astonishing Studios. He makes some pretty cool food vending machines out of Lego bricks, and he's been doing it for quite a while. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Riley, and I'll talk to you in the next Brick Science. See you then.